Erica Lorraine Spencer here. This is the P.O.C. pattern of conduct, the ongoing real-time documentation of what is the criminal pattern of conduct of federal stalking in violation of 18 U.S.C. sections 2261A subsection 1 and subsection 2. This is the pattern of conduct underway by a public entity, that is the state of California, that is engaging in federal stalking in concert with the people of the state of California. So this is group conduct. And this is the practicing of what are the criminal elements of monitoring amongst what is the demon possessed. And so this is what is documentation of terrorism as it is underway by a public entity in concert with the people of the state who are in the shoes of the government as this criminal system is in ceaseless operation. And as the state engages in this demented group conduct, this is revealing how the public entity, that is the state of California, that is in the United States of America, how terrorism of an American citizen plays out, what that looks like, how that is facilitated amongst a people, amongst a government, how it is public corruption in plain sight, and not only that, how you formulate policy and how you prosecute that which is demonic conduct, it's demonic activity, but that which is in no way impervious to prosecution in federal court, and being subject to ratification into federal policy. This is the P.O.C. All right, that is a picture of what is the city of Ontario group stalking at the liquor store that I frequent, okay? That's license 1416303, sitting in the truck, waiting to turn on their lights. This is a Latino male with a tattoo on the left side of his neck and a piercing on his upper left ear, wearing a black hat. He's got a mustache and a beard. Again, driving the City of Ontario vehicle. He's group stalking at the Shiro's Liquor where I go. All right, and he's doing so. He's monitoring with Tracy Banks, stalking together, while the state sounds Union Pacific audible activity as I'm getting out of her car. I took a picture of that. She's in relevant position. City of Ontario. He's sitting in the truck, just waiting for me to walk out while the state's sounding train activity. And then he starts the vehicle. He is stalking. That is the City of Ontario stalking at the Shiro's Liquor, where the entity knows that I go in the morning, knows where I'm being dropped off. Okay, that's P.O.C. It's currently 7:36 a.m. and this is following P.O.C. at the Ontario Village, which is Stater Brothers, located at 646 West Holt. I want to document third-party group stalker, the demon-possessed entity acting through the people, which is Stater Brothers, where they have what is demonic light throughout their entire venue, and what is Brianna, who I documented. This is Satan using a loud truck because they don't want me to document, and I'm going to document them and this information. You have what is Brianna, who I captured in images. Not only is she stalking in the store, she blocks my pathway while I'm trying to shop for food inside of the little refrigerated area. This is license plate, by the way, 07563E1 in a white pickup truck at Shiro's Liquor. And it's 7:37 a.m. Brianna, who I take a picture of, she's stalking in the store, all right, and you have what is blocking my pathway. And as I get to the location where the area is where I want to shop for food, you have what is her standing in my way. She's literally meeting as I start walking down this particular aisle, and she's walking toward me, okay? This is group stalking inside of the venue, and she blocks my ability to get into the refrigerated area, and this is the conduct of psychopaths as well. They're ignoring you while they're stalking you, all right, inside of the venue. And so I do document her image, and this is documentation of what is harassment as well, as I then ask her to let me enter inside of the area real quick. Her name is Brianna, and I captured her images inside of. Alrighty, the group stalker on surveillance cameras inside of the venue, following from City of Ontario, right? That is the first actor, that's a state actor stalking. He pulls up with his truck, is a means of audible activity. He's monitoring, and he is also on surveillance cameras inside of Shiro's Liquor. I just want to document that. I clapped that demon's images. It's a white boy, filthy creature. And what has a hat on, he's walking out. He looks like a vessel of Satan. Again, that is Shiro's Liquor. It is currently 7:38 a.m. This is P.O.C. Monitoring with Shiro's Liquor. Staples is crossing paths. Shiro's Liquor, the owner is monitoring license 6NPW544. He is monitoring with the demons that enter inside of his venue, including those who are stalking outside of his venue in the parking lot. He's monitoring with the City of Ontario. He's monitoring with Tracy Banks. He's monitoring with this demon in this white pickup truck, all right, which is a means of audible activity, okay? It is, understand, the same thing as the state sounding the sound of a train, the loud sound of a train, that's the same conduct, all right? They're maintaining the environment. It is currently, by the way, 7:39 a.m. and it is Monday. It is December 13th, 2021. This is P.O.C. All right, it is currently 7:45 a.m. You have group stalkers that are maintaining presence around me at the bus stop. This is the same stalking activity as they surround and monitoring, and they also engage in this conduct as I make any new moves. It's the same exact behavioral pattern you have with our demons that are on foot, pedestrians, the same entities stalking at the bus stop, which is terrorism by the people of the state who are engaging in ongoing ceaseless stalking and surveillance. It is currently 7:46 a.m. and that's an image of one of the group stalkers that I captured. They're engaging in crossing a path. The state is maintaining audible activity as they do so as well, and they also engage in that same exact conduct, which is not just merely walking by. You're understanding the environment that they're in, and these are demons that do so pursuant to what I'm doing, okay, both on a communication device and physically. It is currently 7:46 a.m. License NELA 216, 8TKV 369, 8DZP 371, 4X V 749, 8FY 109, substantially similar. This is relevant positioning on Holt Boulevard. 7RGJ 161, 6CWU 199, 7VHH 481. License 8NYM 730, 7LYB 202, 8YFN 620. You already know the demons of the United States Postal Service, the government systematically monitoring American citizens. License plate 7LKF 791, 8EVH 837, 8WXR 638. It is, by the way, 7:49 a.m. License plate 8UPF 848, I believe. I can't say that one. 6UJE064. Student Transportation of America. This is a demon monitoring, stalking with a school bus. 1395146 in student transportation, license plate 7NAK349, 6MCS299, 94870F2, 7THE 929, 82699. I can't see the rest of that one. 6FQY306, 5TDU125, 7TGS 838, 3MWX 752, 7USP 684. 7X94536. That's a state sounding plane activity over B&G Plaza, which is the state stalking via airplane. 78261K1. And that group stalker is Southwest Airlines. License plate 6XWJ578, 7TGL753. 7EQT655, 5RKX760, 8TVN337, 5ZQL908, 8LRN. Can't see the rest of that one. It's 7:50 a.m. as the third-party group stalker Southwest Airlines flies over my head, which is crossing a path in audible activity creation. Provision of instrumentalities to the state that is monitoring and hovering in relevant position over this precise location where I'm at. Monitoring as the people of the state. That's what Southwest Airlines represents. It's P.O.C. It is 7:51 a.m. right now. License plate 7PFV318 6ZXB302 21135D2 7XMF091. Oh, this is Omnitrans Route 61. This is license plate 1399984, and it's 7:53 a.m. It is 7:53 a.m. and I boarded Omnitrans Route 61, license 8TWD386, and the bus driver using the bus as a means of stalking with activity. As I touch my phone, put it in my pocket, reach for it again to show where my bus passed. 7FPW874. They just press on the brake or use whatever it is that they use to sound the exhaust. 7AVG478. It's audible activity creation with simultaneity to what I'm doing. It's demonic. This is also terrorism while the people stalk in that manner. License 8R27128, and that's Omnitrans engaging in P.O.C.
Please use rear doors.
6PXY052.
Campus Avenue.
Let's see. 61460A2, 7DVA432. 7SLU992 92512H2. It's 7:55 a.m. 6CUJ258 7C7644. I believe substantially somewhere. 88XW516. This demon stalking in traffic is license 92512H2. 8VXQ871 4AZK564 6FOW844. 3XCE771, and this is a stop. We stopped right now. I'm at Campus and Hope Boulevard, where the Cardenas is. That's where they're stopping, and that's where they are crossing path right now. U-Haul is at the intersection of Allen and Holt. Allen turns into Bonneview. 6FOW844 is at the red light. Stalking via traffic monitoring. This is license plate Aurora United Incorporated, US.366 7576. The California number is 590050, VIN KSJX4744, MC1270481. Again, that is Aurora United, license plate YP29295. License 89830F3, 5XBC241, 6MKP394. 8V76187. It's 7:56 a.m. (2215-410) United States Postal Service, the vehicle crossing path. 6CZM470. 33TM license plate. That's all I see on that one. 8CIF 678 666 37. Can't see the rest of them. 8UTE 897 30541N1. 7FHL 385 at Holt and Virginia Avenue, passing the Vista Verde at 110 Hope Boulevard. They're monitoring. United States Postal Service is patrolling. Okay, 8UIE 897 is the correct license plate. 66637G2. BS99
Grove Avenue.
BS99G39. That's paper, and that is 3351 335 IM. That's on a olive green BMW. 90527Y1. United States Postal Service vehicle 2200710 at what is now Grove and Holt Boulevard. (42507L2) 7CKF081. 8RGE766. It's 7:59 a.m. United States Postal Service going to state facilitating venue U.S.PS office at 1555 Holt Boulevard, which is P.O.C. It's another venue where the state aims its fake sun, keeps it over me as I go in any direction past that venue. And the United States Postal Service are monitoring on the roads and the highways, monitoring with communication devices, stalking, all right, monitoring as the state acting directly, by the way, doing so. And that's also why I'm able to capture video of them monitoring as in crossing path under the fake sun, and you see what are panels of directed light on the ground while they cross path. Absolutely impossible light activity. The same demon possession identified as the government by a United States Postal Service who are stalking, monitoring American citizens. It is the same exact terrorism and criminal conduct by the United States Postal Service, and that is a venue. License plate. We are at Vineyard and Holt. Eight RGE 766, in case I didn't read that one. 3315234 is the vehicle number for USPS. 70SV 107, in case I didn't read that. 012YJ, handicap. They're monitoring at the quick gas at the intersection of Vineyard and Holt Boulevard. They're maintaining presence while the bus is in motion while I'm on it. Turning on to Vineyard now from Holt Boulevard. Seven PES 630. ERROLC 8TOF 845 7TFJ 886 7DMX 576 6BFD 017 7XGB 516 8KAT 846 7SFL 338
Airport Drive, Terminal.
This I was going to say we're approaching the Ontario airport. This is where they're monitoring. This is where I'm reading license plates. And the P.O.C. does not stop on the property of the airport. This is the P.O.C. continuously underway, and the airport is nothing but a venue, which I've also shown you the fake sun, the fake moon, and directed light on this venue that is a bus while I'm at that property because they're monitoring 7TJT767 83644G3 8EVU590.
If possible, please use rear doors.
This is terminal number 2, license 8KEB519. Ontario Police Group stalking 90941R2. Hazard lights, that's light activity while they're stalking in the path. 9459. I can't really see the rest of them. That's a courtesy shuttle they're monitoring. 61101D2, that's Bell Cab.
Route 61, Fontana.
Federal law requires masks on board, and it stops. No mask, no ride. No viaje.
Route 61, Fontana.
Federal law requires masks on board, and it stops. No mask, no ride.
It is currently, by the way, 8:04 a.m. License plate 94595H3. That's a courtesy shuttle. 8LIV584, and they're stalking with activity. So as I was reading the time, I'm scrolling to look at the time on my screen. The moment I engage in that conduct, the bus crosses path. That's called stalking with activity. The simultaneity of conduct, engaging in the element of crossing path, which is achieving what is monitoring. All right, stalking in the path is how you're monitoring with communication devices. That courtesy shuttle, that's a function of the airport as well. That's a demon-possessed stalker driving the shuttle, monitoring at the venue of the airport with the Ontario police, who are loitering in relevant position at the venue, where they're also creating light activity. Okay, demons getting on the bus are engaging in relevant positioning, monitoring with communication devices. It is the same exact P.O.C. And I want to give you context as to the license plate that I read and what that demon is doing while they're crossing path. The knowledge that they have as they're engaging in the P.O.C. And it is knowledge as to what I'm doing as I'm doing it.
Si posible.
On my phone.
Favor usar la puerta trasera.
All right, that's the use of the stop request as I'm pressing my screen. Stalking with activity. They're demons. We're at Terminal 4 at the Ontario Airport. This is activity creation on the venue. That is the Omnitrans bus. And this is the maintenance of the elements.
Welcome to Ontario.
All right, and this wide third party is trying to block my view. License plate 94595H3 is the shuttle bus stalking with activity driven by African American female. Ontario Police vehicle number 1031 is in relevant position. 61610A2 is Bell Cab. 1153Y, that looks like a federal plate on a black van that's parked at the Ontario Airport.
Route 61, Fontana.
It is, again, 8:06 a.m. CHHAALE. TZL086 7CPC 776. This group stalker is maintaining presence in the middle of the street by stopping in traffic. This is license plate 7DIH351. This is a white male. Oh no, I don't know what he is. Latino, could be Samoan. He's got olive skin, black hair. What this third party, what I described her doing, blocking my view, understand 8JWN660. First of all, it's intentional. Everything that you're hearing, everything that's in your path, everything you're looking at is intentional. And the state engages in conduct such as, for example, trying to hide for, I'll just give you an example of something that the entity does. Will hover in a helicopter, all right, and won't amplify it, and that's why I won't hear it. Otherwise, every time I'm hearing it, the state is amplifying the sound of helicopter activity in order to block the ability to see that while they're monitoring with the state. That's just an idea. This is the type of stuff that third parties and the state engage in together, intentionally blocking view, and they're monitoring. It is all intentional conduct. All right, 8PGA 515, license plate 8MSR 668.
Archibald Avenue.
8PGA 515. I think I read that one already. We're at U.S.C and Archibald. License, see, 8XOP 493, 8SHW 075, 7ZXM 006. 8:09 a.m. 8 SEW 785, 7 PFV 649, 8 YIX 650, 50050J3,
'Stop requested. If possible, please use rear doors.
Si posible. Favor usar la puerta trasera.
8JWN 660, 8GDT 228, 8CGV 563. At Archibald and Inland Empire,
Inland Empire Boulevard.
4UID 610, 6SPM 321, 7SFW 156, BU89P17 paper, 7MFC 429, 95803M2, 8FVD 154, 15203Z2. Eight RUM 495, 24360D3, across from the Airport Gateway Plaza on Inland Empire and Archibald. That's a plaza where the people maintain presence inside of the parking lot in their vehicles, patrolling around, engaging in literal surveillance as a group, and also inside of any businesses in relevant position.
Stop requested. If possible, please use rear doors.
Si posible. Favor usar la puerta trasera.
Passing via Molinara and Inland Empire. Light activity at this third-party facilitating venue. This is Andre Landscape, vehicle 2397. And another third party using a Camry, a white Camry. No license plate on the front, trunk open so you can't see the license plate on the back. 8CHN 617, 8YUG 645, 8SWL 559, monitoring to that light activity. 8WJP, can't see the rest of that one. License plate 7RGH, I can't see the rest of them.
Attention, ramp is deployed.
8GZ, I can't see that one. 7YLY 666,
Fontana.
Again, that's Andre Landscaping creating that light activity. This is at Via Molinara. As I stated, this is a third-party facilitating venue. They also create light activity inside of the property in relevant position for purposes of crossing path. All right, license plate. That's an Arizona license plate on that Camry with hazards. They're both wearing yellow jackets, working for Andre Landscape. 3646831. I can't really see that. It's vehicle number 2297 for the Andre Landscaping, and it's currently 8:13 a.m. So understand the correlated conduct here. In direct alignment with where the bus stops, at the bus stop, they are creating light activity using their hazards, and this is concerted activity by the people of the state who are stalking and maintaining the elements of monitoring together. Okay, it's occurring right where the bus stops to let on or off a third party. It's concerted activity. All right, this address of this property, I'm now at Turner and Inland Empire. This is at, there's an address here, 3066 or 3086. Yeah, at the intersection in between Via Molinara and Turner on Inland Empire. That is P.O.C. That's a facilitating venue. 8FYV 880, 8SHP 207. 8MPG 896. 8RRG 421. 8XFE 225. Currently 8:14 a.m.
Stop requested. If possible, please use rear doors.
8SVA
Favor
791.
usar la puerta trasera.
Now more than ever, people want to know if there's anything they can do to help. You can by donating plasma at BioLife Plasma. Visit us at 1346 West Foothill Boulevard.
7MZA 163.
Fontana.
8YXA. I can't see that one. You can scratch that one. 8UMJ 446. 7XZD 580. 8VES 367. At Inland Empire and Haven. Swift Intermodal is crossing path. Coca-Cola is crossing path. Enterprise Rental Car is crossing path. Those are commercial actors. Six WRV 423. Seven VPL 697. Passing Inland Empire and Porsche 8FMZ 206.
Route
Portia, however they pronounce that, but it's at the La Quinta Inn is right here, relevant position. Kendrew, Kendrew, 8JHW446, 8NEU757.
La máscara no viaja.
Starboard requested. If possible, please use rear doors.
Si posible.
7NCY773.
Trasera.
Federal law requires masks on board and it stops. No mask, no ride. La veterana requiere máscara on board.
8EIW032, molesting with light. 7PYA330, which is also an impossible light activity. Okay, so they are sitting in a parking lot toward the bus with their headlights on, which is not light that is going to touch me. That's a molester that is molesting with the state and stalking. Okay, it is currently 8:19 a.m. Understand what that noise is occurring with while that third party is aiming light. This is intentional, and it's the same black demon-possessed stalker that I documented on Route 66 under the fake sun. The cockroach with the predator. He looks like the predator as I described him, and I captured him on video, and I showed you the fake sun. He is the same one monitoring. It's intentional, malicious conduct by demons. Dropping all of his stuff, which is supposed to be an accident. It's audible activity while I'm being molested with impossible light activity. All right, headlights are not reaching onto the bus from the parking lot and molesting my face. I can feel the light touching. That's touching with light. All right, that's a stalker that's touching. That's a stalker that's on the bus creating audible activity in that engineered light. 8URE973. That is also understand what is the predator. He looks like the predator too, but that's a predator that wants to touch you while they're monitoring. This is inherent to the P.O.C. It's demonic. Seven PYA370 is now at the Ontario Mills crossing path.
Ontario Mills Transit Center. Service to routes 61, 81, 82, 290, and RDA.
7MFC795.
Route
61734V2.
Federal law requires masks on board and it stops. No mask, no ride.
That's a demon that is monitoring as he comes to ask a question, audible activity, enters into the path. This is an entire stalking system. Including at McDonald's, 6LLM296, 8JVB058, 6RBV417, 7XDU283. All of them group stalking at the drive-thru at McDonald's, 8SDX, 6, I can't say the rest of them. That's P.O.C. McDonald's is a venue that's in relevant position to where I am on the bus. It's a means of stalking in the path, just like I show you at, for example, Starbucks under the fake sun. You're looking at what is malicious presence by demons who are stalking in that environment, and it's showing the psychopath and the stalker as you are looking at the environment while they're assuming that they'll never be suspected because they're making a purchase at Starbucks, which is seemingly unrelated to you. Okay, I've shown you this, what is under the fake sun and indirect light at the Andy's Burgers drive-thru. All right, and the environment is what is telling as to what is the absolute focus on you. What is not the sun that's directly over me while I'm in front of that drive-through, and this is why I capture images 8SCZ652 so you can see the psychopath and the stalker, all right, with your own eyes, while you're witnessing what is malicious conduct. And that is the construct of the entire system. License 8VAN074. And it does not change at night. It does not change during the day when the psychopath, the demon-possessed entity that is monitoring documentation seeks to conceal its fake sun. That remains over my head. Okay, it doesn't change. The pattern of conduct revealing that fact that you're stalking with a fake sun is revealing an obsessive stalking conduct. It's a system that does not stop. Right, and breaking that ground is revealing everything else. It's relevant to everything else, and the P.O.C. is continuous. It is currently, by the way, 8:23 a.m. Group stalking at the Bank of America, 11570 on 4th Street and Buffalo. Engaging in the same conduct, lining the path with light. So stalking in the parking lot, understand that's directed light. That's why I'm molested while they're in a parking lot and I'm on the bus. That's what they're doing at the Bank of America. That's identification of a venue as well. It is also indicative of what everyone else is doing. Okay, 33554 and 2. This is a pattern. The people of the state are demon-possessed, stalking with the government. It's P.O.C. 8GXH 239 92725D1 312GF handicap 5HJM 708 8LWY 898. Monitoring with Costco 7KCY 678 65677. Can't see that one. 8EPS 895, I believe. Costco creating light activity 6VYG 837. Lined up at the gas stalls. This is P.O.C. That is Mowbras, MOWBRA, creating light activity right in front of the venue of Costco on 4th Street. Costco is lined up. That's relevant positioning. Demons packed up at that gas station. They're monitoring. 8LWY 898. I read that one already. And that's facilitating light activity while the license plate that I'm reading are crossing path while I'm on the bus on the opposite side of the street. As the bus drives by that particular venue, again, not monitoring by themselves, I'm just identifying the P.O.C. as I see it, and they are lined up in relevant position, monitoring all of them with communication devices, stalking in the path with the state vicariously at that Costco, which is a venue. It is currently 8:25 a.m. JB Hunt crossing path, going crossing path on getting off the 15 freeway, proceeding on what would be, I think this is 4th Street and say the cross right in a second. 5HJM 708, in case I didn't read that one. 8EPS 548, 6YGB 817, 8SKF 684. 4XYZ 280. They're getting onto the freeway, the 15 freeway. 4RPP 685. This is, yeah, the I-15 South is the name of the cross street at 4th Street, right where the entrance of the exit of the freeway is. 8AHN 649, 8GXH 239. KDE 948.
West Valley Detention Center.
As you hear, we're on approaching Etowanda, passing Barrington Place. It is 8:27 a.m. HWL 119. For RPP 685. Passing Kaiser Way on San Bernardino Avenue. Group stalking in the parking lot of these venues. These are Prologis, ILAD. ILAD is spelled I-L-A-D. That's on the building. And Prologis, Prologis. These are businesses, and they're using the trucks and entering and exiting those venues. It's a means of patrolling, light activity creation, and also stalking in the parking lots. All right, systematically monitoring while the bus is traveling. Okay, it is currently 8:29 a.m. MSU 718. The bus deviating from San Bernardino Avenue, which is the ordinary route that they take, going up toward the 10 freeway, and then turning onto the street. I documented this before, that they changed the Route 61, and I want to be clear, it's directly relevant to what I'm documenting about the entity. Passing Nexus Way on Valley Boulevard. So she drives up to Valley Boulevard. At Valley Boulevard in Calabash. (6K47753) 56341U2. Right, it is currently still, it's 8:31 a.m. at the red light of Calabash Avenue and Valley Boulevard. This venue, Velocity Truck Centers at 13800 Valley Boulevard, is monitoring and creating facilitating light on Calabash with a truck. Lights on the top of the truck. This is facilitation. This is P.O.C. While Omnitrans is also deviating on its route. No license plates. Looks like Toro Towing. That is Toro Towing. Toro Towing. 6RLU 940. Omnitrans Route 61 is also driving the opposite direction on this street, Calabash. 60FK 192, I believe. 16757A3. 4YLL 374. At San Bernardino and Calabash, returning to San Bernardino Avenue now. CLV 305. Main truck entrance of California. Let's see, California Steel Industries Incorporated. They're monitoring on that property, maintaining presence in the field, sitting in a large truck that's stalking in the path. 16183M2. 6WED 842. I can't see that one. 5LXF 627. ERA. I can't see that one. One 6183 M2.
Omnitrans is currently offering rewarding job opportunities here in the San Bernardino Valley with excellent benefits. For more information, please visit omnitrans.org.
7SSC080 6HXR 584. 6CYE 887. 8NZM 181. 'At Hemlock Avenue and San Bernardino Avenue, 8KDE 948.
Route 61, Fontana.
Federal law requires masks on board, and it stops.
6N98663. 8YIW 780. 8SEM 041. 59908V2. F941XO. $8ETX057 LE. I can't really see that one. That's a different looking license plate.
Upper Avenue.
$8VZD289 at San Bernardino and Poplar. San Bernardino Avenue and Poplar. At 36272L2. $8JC. I can't really see that. You scratch that one. I'm sorry, 8GQJ830. 3FGA338. 8VTQ833, but I can't really see that one. You can scratch that one. At Tokay and San Bernardino Avenue. Tokay, TOKAY.
La puerta trasera.
Citrus Avenue.
We're now at San Bernardino Avenue in Citrus.
Now is the best time to start working at Amazon. They are offering sign-on bonuses up to $3,000.
7C95607, 6XDU477.
Amazon is ships and schedules.
C 7YTT459, 8JNH259.
Amazon is proud to be an equal opportunity employer.
It is currently 8:40 a.m. Right now, I'll get this demon's license plate of stalking with activity.
They are offering sign-on bonuses up to $3,000.
They use the announcements for audible activity creation. It is this demon by stalking with activity, meaning as I start looking for my phone because I was about to recite the time. As I engage in that movement, a demon stalking with activity in a vehicle that is monitoring and stalking in that incredible manner crosses path 36023T2 in a white van. Seven EEL 799.
Thank you. Thank you.
8RYF 154 6PWD 366.
Upper Avenue.
At Oleander and San Bernardino Avenue.
Cypress Avenue.
Seven LSK 949. At Cypress and San Bernardino Avenue. 8UKZ263 1399978 Omnitrans. Eight VBF 330 8 YWH 501 0339. Can't see that one. 7PZC 736 033 9472 at Chantry and San Bernardino Avenue. 4XYE 959.
Route 61, Fontana.
Federal law requires masks on board, and it stops. No mask, no ride.
8TGJ 621. The U.S. Army is monitoring American citizens because that's what that license plate says. The U.S. Army demon possessed, because that's what that driver is. He's stalking and monitoring. He or she is stalking and monitoring. It is, and that's at Chantry and San Bernardino Avenue. I think we're at Juniper now. 4PNB 973, 6CXF 760. 8VCW 435, Fontana Water Company 15119J1, 91334B2, 7GEJ 451, 8KUS 487, 6SFD 970, 05 249X2. 8KEP 821. Let me see. 8KRC 788 6XCJ 237. 1609886 Omnitrans. LQS 692 6MBW 6MRW 620 8SZB 309 8KRC 798 6XCJ 237 8TOF 050 3314 BL2 3314 8L2 substantially similar. It's 8 or a B. 8VVY 197 8WDT 766. This is at the plaza at Marigold and Sierra. This plaza is anchored by El Super. 8WDT 766. They're monitoring, patrolling in and out of that driveway. While you're hearing loud noise, crashing noises on the bus, it's audible activity while they're patrolling. All right, so they're concentrating. In other words, the demons are patrolling, concentrating traffic at that driveway, which is directly across from the bus that I'm on that is stopped at the bus stop. All right, that's what they're doing. License 6DHH515 5FBV343. 8LGS202 6EJB502 39945N1 6MER214 8AIU223 8PRA124. 8DQN423 7T. I can't really see that. You can scratch that. 8RZ. Yeah, you can scratch that one too.
BioLife's Pomona location is open.
5YSW 474.
Holly Street.
5VMB 914. 52048M2. Fontana Police crossing path. They're going south down Sierra Avenue. And that's audible activity of another Fontana Police vehicle. License 1603687. That's amplified audible activity of sirens concentrated on where I'm at. That is license plate. And again, this is at Sierra Avenue and Frontly. It's a cross street where right before Randall Avenue. That's where Fontana PD are engaging in facilitation. 8 UMJ 741 is monitoring with Fontana PD. All right, they're engaging in the elements together. License, that's 8:49 a.m. as well. 7 FEL 547. Optimum Incorporated, General Engineering Contractors, license 817291. The California number is 0266546. Stalking in traffic. All right, he's looking dead at me because Satan knows exactly what I'm saying. He looks about to be in his late 40s, 50s. A Latino male wearing glasses and a hat. All right, and Optimum Incorporated, license plate has the nerve to have a flag on the logo 13754V2, engaging in the most un-American conduct. It's a demon that's aiming light onto the surface. The surface is the vehicle with license plate 7 FEL 547. All right, it's 8:50 a.m. 4WXS 294, 8SHN 633.
Route 61, Fontana.
Federal law requires masks on board and it stops. No mask, no
5JIN 877, 8HNT 782. Substantially similar. Can't really see that one like that.
Amazon is offering sign-on bonuses up to $3,000 and paying up to $22 per hour. Start your job search at Amazon.com/apply. Amazon is proud to be an equal opportunity employer.
Stop requested. If possible, please use rear doors.
Si posible. Favor usar la puerta trasera.
8HNT 942 is the correct license plate. 8REA 370, 8KCF 134. Eight X37719, 8 VID 321, 8 YGW 913, 24239C3, 8 NJV 617. Monitoring at the ARCO at 8898 Sierra Avenue. License 8 DUC 505, 8 VVH 671, 8 YFZ 894. 8XNM, I can't really see that one. That's Enterprise, and they're monitoring at Enterprise, or rental car Enterprise. 8 BDK 482. 16838 Sierra Avenue. This is a third-party facilitating venue, an apartment complex engaged in the P.O.C, monitoring with Omnitrans. Omnitrans is actually, in fact, standing in the driveway of that community, monitoring. They represent a communication device. They are stalking in the path and monitoring while the bus is stopped in front of the train tracks approaching the Fontana Metrolink train station. Eight HQL 145, 8 T18348, 8 WGE 777, 7 WLJ 865, 8 PBX 900. 8, I can't see that one. 8 WVY 442. 7 CWW 20, but I can't really see the rest of them. 8CFM 342. 1535754. That's Omnitrans, monitoring with creation of light activity on what is Orange Way. 5SVT. Again, I can't see the rest of them. 7LYU 909. 6MJN217. 8PCJ393. 6ZVF960. So 1479147, bus 1308. That's Omnitrans. 8V40820. It is currently, by the way, 8:54 a.m. 7RNF359. 8UJB020. 7RCS87L. 8GPY485. 8FLE529. 7ZPM470. 5LVS842. Metrolink engaged in P.O.C. 8KWZ330. Understand Metrolink and this vehicle on Orange Way creating light activity. 6273022 is Mariposa. The same commercial actor stalking under the fake sun on LORRAINE as the state moved its fake sun to be directly over me at the parking garage while I showed you the city of Fontana stalking in vehicles and Mariposa stalking and relevance, all of the monitoring with communication devices with the fake sun over my head on LORRAINE. And I showed you what was also directed light, which was in front of me, just light just appearing out of nowhere. Inexplicable light with my shadow appearing in it. That's what Mariposa is doing. They're stalking again. It is P.O.C. It's currently again 8:55 a.m. License plate. This is Route 67. License 1535754, bus 1364. P.O.C. 8:55 a.m. Thank you. All right, this is bus 8:56 a.m. This is bus 1270, license again 1399984, and I have arrived at the Fontana Metrolink at 8:56 a.m. License plate 1545799 is Route 66. That is creating light activity, monitoring with all the demons who are just standing in line, monitoring with their communication devices, studying them while they're monitoring. As I walk around again, using my phone, this is what they're monitoring. They're stalking in the path with them, monitoring with the state. All right, those are minions stamped with the state on their forehead, including Omnitrans. License 1479146, bus 1302. It's 8:56 a.m. This is P.O.C. All right, Route 15, license plate 1479147, bus 1308. And Metrolink is going what is westbound at 8:57 a.m. Okay? Metrolink is a means of light activity. Mariposa is a means of light activity. The buses are all creating light activity, all right? And the minions at the train station are all surrounded with communication devices. All right? It is currently 8:58 a.m. License plate 7ZKH518. Six UUG266. Sectran Security Incorporated. Crossing path, they're monitoring. All right, I did show you what is Stalking in the Path by Mariposa. Again, that's license 62730T2. Mariposa Landscapes Incorporated. Their license number is 592268. There's a website. It says mariposa-california.com. They're engaging in criminal activity, and this is a Latino male that's engaging in surveillance and monitoring with communication devices in concert with the commercial actors that I'm identifying, in concert with the people of the state who are also monitoring to that facilitating light conduct. 8VPU095. And I took a picture of what is also there's a metal box at the corner over here. I want to be clear. This is a method of what is the state's directed light. And this is a demon doing nothing but stalking commercially on behalf of the state. 8UFM142 and 8VPU095 are monitoring me to that facilitating light. And at the opposite end of the street, the entity is also maintaining light with utility vehicles. This is analogous to what the state does as the people of the state, demons, drive by and directed light is all over the asphalt. It's the maintenance of light, stalking with light. 6NSW669, 7RDP588, 7YBV452, 7VCL144, 7UVS397. I think I read this license plate. Yeah, I read that already. License, AVPU095. Yeah, I read them already. All right, these are demons lined up at the intersection. I'm going to read their license plate. They're all stalking together. All these demons are here about me. This is the reality. I'm going to document them and give them the attention they are long overdue, which is a federal prosecution. 7REY086, 8YNP248, paper plate, which is BE94F01. And these are demons at what are Orange Way and Sierra Avenue at 9:01 a.m. 7, I can't really see that one. Let's see, 8CCS473, 8CDS473, but I can't really see that one that clearly. This is Fontana PD that arrives with light activity while they know that I'm documenting demons. I've already showed you the fake center directed light, what Fontana PD is engaging in. That's obstruction of justice while they're engaging in a terrorizing threat. That's Fontana PD on a motorcycle. 7CLP628 is monitoring with them. 7RPL486, 5XKN203, 8X, I can't really see that one. 6T0, I can't see that one either. It is, by the way, it's 9:02 a.m. and Fontana PD are on a motorcycle monitoring with those minions license plates that I just recited. They're all going north on Sierra Avenue toward Arrow, toward Valencia, all right? That's the direction that they're driving. Victor Valley, 1474, 311, I believe. I can't really see it, but Victor Valley is monitoring with the Fontana Police Department as well, sitting parked at the bus stop for Omnitrans. It is currently 9:02 a.m. and this is the maintenance of a prolonged red light while the demons are monitoring everything I'm doing on my phone. 78307D3, 8ESL371, 8LZF798, EB622 handicap, EZPZH, 8GGT508, 8GJL878, EMVEEE, 6TMF727, 8WES749. 723 LYU is Kansas on this small little white van. 19644P2. SHEEDO. 7DET184. 7RIF593. This is the same maintenance of a red light. They're stalking, maintaining presence in traffic. That's what they're doing. And I want to be clear, the moment that Fontana Police, it's the same demonic entity. The moment that I recite that I'm going to, for example, prosecute, you have the arrival of the Fontana Police Department. 6TME7, okay, so I think I read that one already. The one I want to get to, I can't see that one. I don't think they have a light switch on that. 1535619. 7DET184, SHEEDO, I read that one. 8DSU832, 6UYG653, 5XCA450, 7DSX551, 8AYJ5, I can't see that one. 8TQR584, 6RBX134, 8AKN943, 8PXV466, 7YNU431, 5MBK583, 5SDM267, 44222A1, 7UIU584, 7UWR032, 8VGS167, 0634183, 5TOH470, 7PWZ077, 26554U1. All right, and what you're listening to is the ongoing use of the bus to stalk with activity. That's the bus license plate I already read, 1535619, bus 1360. As you're listening to me read the license plate, you keep hearing that and the bus does not go all the way forward to the line at the light that he is waiting at. All right, he or she is waiting at. They are stalking, maintaining ongoing audible activity as the demons are crossing path, and I'm reading their license plates. 7ZKH518. That is how they are monitoring using a vehicle, a bus, and that's a demon doing so that is focused on me and is stalking using a bus. Okay, that's what you kept hearing. That's why they kept repeating that audible activity that you're listening to while I'm reading the license plates. Okay, license 3SCC250, 7RCK382. That is the use of Metrolink again. Again, the previous one, as I stated the time as I arrived, that was going westbound, okay? And this is the use of the train again. When Metrolink is engaging in the P.O.C, they're creating light activity while they drop the railroad track, and they use the signage, and the state is hovering in a commercial airline plane as well. It's facilitating conduct. The demons are lined up in traffic. The demons are stalking via aircraft. And the Fontana PD, as they just revealed right now, as I recited their arrival on a motorcycle, as they're listening to every syllable, they are also stalking in the path, monitoring to that. All right, as I've shown you also, under the fake sun, and you've got these same demons who are crossing path with lights sparking all over the asphalt, showing you that they are demons. First of all, that they are stalkers, because that's very specific and impossible conduct, showing who you are and what you're focused on, which is me, knowledge of who I am, where I am. All right, it is currently, by the way, 9:06 a.m. That is Metrolink engaging in P.O.C. I'll get these demons over here on the opposite side of the street. Mariposa is loitering in relevant position, and they maintain presence. They're monitoring with every demon is representing a communication device that they're crossing path with, and they're engaging in what is stalking together. This is the maintenance of presence. You have one third party that is driving off. The entity is not going anywhere. All right, this is the entity engaging in what is pacing, because it's demonic. This is literally a demon operating through a multiplicity of faces. I mean, this is satanic. So you have what is a satanic operation through a multiplicity of faces. This is literally the same demonic entity, one after another, a different face. All right, the same demonic. This is pacing. All right, and you also have what is the government that is operating a stalking and monitoring system, and in that regard you have what is maintenance of presence. This is surveillance, as one third party is replaced with another third party, which is replaced with another third party. The entity isn't going anywhere, and this is a documentation of stalking, which is surveillance by the people. 8WYA870, 8JLV213, 8SQY900, 99181Y2, 5ZYT846. 8UFJ227, 5ZYT846. Oh, I'm sorry, I read that one. 7ZTT464, 8XVZ720. They're just a whole line of demons, every single last one of them. All right, having no less being revealed as the psychopath, sex offending stalkers that they are, while you have seen them in their essence with directed light sparking all over the place. They're straight out of the pit of hell, stalking one whom they are inferior to. All right, that's why they're obsessed and consumed with me, and they are stalking in traffic, listening to every syllable that I'm stating right now. 6JZS465, 18891J2, 90536R2, 5FAE957. License 8V, monitoring with little Minionite children, 8XV2720, 5ZSX370, 8UZD226, 8FIK607, 7LJA165, 85KTD337, I believe, 5KHG772, 8BNF217, 8GYA085, 7JGJ148, 594P99 Nevada, 12764P2, 7XXG979, 8PEJ512, ED911 handicap, 8PHN152, AV29668 paper, 7KTA815, 1093099, 6GIS802, 8YJJ140. It is 9:09 a.m. 6ZX 6ZXJ800, that's Metrolink as a means of stalking with audible activity. 8THC149, license 4LKY341, FINCH. I can't see that one. And by the way, you cannot hear that train activity inside of the library, nor where you're standing on the steps in front of the Fontana Lewis Library. That is the use of nothing but a commercial actor that is fully engaging in the P.O.C. All right, that's 7E62180, and that's Satan repeating the creation of audible activity while it listens to me document it. 8WWL303. That is amplified audible activity, and it is also used to stalk with activity. As I go look across the street and stop walking, a Metrolink immediately sounds. That's literally a stalker, a demonic activity through the means of a train, which is analyzed as what is nothing other than the state engaging in terrorism by a commercial actor, engaging in what is monitoring conduct by a commercial actor. That is Metrolink. And also, it is 9:10 a.m. and that Metrolink going eastbound. 7ZFZ6008207. 2 and 2, 8SDX 737, 6YJY242, 6USN 502, 7RVW 169, 8LSY 214, 8PYX 818, 8WNJ 024, 8ENG 891, 7PW, I can't see that one, DT 205 handicap, EVMEN 8VSW 070. It's, by the way, 9:11 a.m. This is the same entity that is stalking, engaging in surveillance where I sleep, all right? Parking next to me as I use the internet, log onto the internet, upload files, as I make any sudden moves, stalking, sitting behind the vehicle, sitting in the middle of the street, driving by repeatedly while the state is molesting and keeping directed light inside the car. This is the same exact entity. License plate 58367A1, 7NXR265, stalking constantly with the state, representing the state. This is how the state does it through the people. 8N28591, and the people are demon-possessed, obsessed stalkers. All right, 8EML253. License 1535602, bus 1348, using an out-of-service one to engage in crossing a path. That's Omnitrans at 9:11 a.m., turning onto Sierra Avenue from Orangeway. And Fontana PD are patrolling on motorcycle crossing path. Again, that was at the same time. It's still 9:12 a.m. They're going north on Sierra. For RWJ 734, I believe. This is bus number 1254. Omnitrans. And let's see. License 1381716, I believe. 8AED228. SXYMESS, I don't think so. 6TNX380, 7ELC909, 8E10509, 7GKY305. Oh, that's hilarious. License plate 8HKV653, 8RDV658, 58971D3, 7LAF638, 6TXZ252, 8FLG021, 0932, 7E2, 63477S2, 7ZFH 718, 7XQX262, 8SZE448. 6JBZ351, 7TBE839, 7GAJ191, 7FXL343. License 8WDJ185. License plates ILMALX 5YQB309, 8X18871, 5AIU369, 49327R2, LEDR Corporated, 8SPN694. 14045K1. Excuse me, that's not corporated, that's corporation. Excuse me. It's 9:14 a.m. License 27590D2 is loitering at the red light. The state is controlling the red lights. The buildup of traffic is for relevant positioning. They're just stalking in traffic while I stand on the sidewalk. 8 UOF 639, like they always are. I'm just breaking down what the demons are doing, and it's based on what I'm doing. 8 ZAX 421. 59480K1. 7APL 783, I believe. License plate. Paper BM34S88. Driving an old Honda Accord. And you have what is super amplification of what's supposed to be the speaker of the bus that's on the property of the Fontana Metrolink train station across the street, okay? You cannot hear the train speaker. This is the same thing the state was doing at the museum grounds, all right? That's a maintenance of an environment. Omnitrans is loitering with Route 61, by the way, and they are monitoring and amplifying impossible audible activity while the demons are patrolling. City of Fontana is at the intersection of Orange Way and Sierra right now at 9:15 a.m. monitoring. Let's see. 3410H handicap 7MPY 271, I believe. 4YG. I can't see that one. 03293B3 31003J3 7GHX 729 7TSR 816 7SLU 061 8UHG 900. All right, and this bus 1360, the presence is the form for impossible audible activity, super amplification of the speaker, 1535619. That is Route 61. That's now leaving the Fontana Metrolink train station at 9:17 a.m. I want to be clear, that's a means of P.O.C. I am standing at the sidewalk at the intersection of Sierra and Orange Way. The Fontana Metrolink train station is across the street, and you're hearing what is the speaker? That's a means of audible activity. All right, 7VJV371, 8CXU017, 45485F2, 4SFN668, 5AXL 833, 7JYR079, 7V79842, 0469W2, I'm sorry, 04690W2, 8EZL958, 86457C3, 6WSC670, 8EQH788, 7VYW562, 8EDG070, 7LNM614, 37164G3, 8UQF048, 8WZZ720, I believe, 7JVK812, 6NMD646, 8B or BHT9. I can't really see that one. That's Washington though. 8ALS242. See 25941S1. That's a commercial vehicle. It's currently 9:18 a.m. 7PCJ580, 7JHN851, 7PFZ831, 8NSW969, 8LAS752, CA15V81 paper. This is 1535429 bus 1346, 7ZVV955. That is Omnitrans approaching the Fontana Metrolink train station, 8K66628, 88846E1. Alrighty, and let's see. E26208 4WYB030, and I read that demon's license plate. They 37164G3 stops at the Village at Sierra. This venue right here, right next to me. That's a facilitating venue where he's stopping at the Village at Sierra. 5GQA546, excuse me. 5GQA546. 7NNH173. 8LFC420. 8HXX024. 6XCN638. It's 9:20 a.m. 7LDH209. This is the fire department. 1370411. San Bernardino County Fire. 6BTL136. 8CDC346. 8YDH553, 5SXC277, 6TTE545, 8LVD831, 633NE handicap, 8JAD065, 6GFF727, 7PJJ071, 01136B2, 6PDX481, 8XJV044, 4EEE846, 8SNH164, 7XRB853, 5TME773, 8TQS237. 91458W2. 7JDZ785, I believe. I can't really see that one. 92429M1, I believe. License 8TVE304 and 26161L1. It is currently, by the way, 9:21 a.m. Six MCZ062, 8YXY389, 7ACY554, 8TI86, 8PYH818, 7DKB384, 8DBB120, 6SUB177, 8YGG310, N931YO. Eight NMX463, 8NSM941, 30165H3, 8XQF130, 8VVM892, 6PVC806, CA18W95. Paper. This is Omnitrans, the short buses. 1590825. 6X97777. I am now at Valencia and Sierra Avenue. 5ANM321, 7RRB946, 7PFP748, 9F19513, that's Harvest Food Distributors. 7457OT1, 8WRY134, 8WYR134, excuse me. 7CLP628, 6WXF177. License plates 65329T2, 7J83751. right, this is a yellow van that I saw a male sitting in. He's engaged in surveillance and using the hazards while he's parked. He leaves his vehicle with the hazard lights on, and the license plate on this yellow van is 7V04478, going into any one of these facilitating venues. Hold on. There we go. Okay. I did capture images of that. That is stalking with light and going into any facilitating venue, which I will also identify. That is Finley's Drugs. Looks like 8554 Sierra Avenue, 8558 Sierra Avenue. Any of these venues, they're monitoring inside of what is Boost Mobile, 8562 Sierra Avenue, while he's creating that facilitating light activity. License TIGRA1. License 7UIT924. 6XMV 317. 9G43826. 8GZR 763. 8MKN556. 8LEW102. And that third party does come out of what is 8554 Sierra Avenue. This is a facilitating venue. Yeah, that's where they're in there monitoring. Looks like a little pharmacy. They're engaged in P.O.C. And that's the identification of a venue. That's the identification of a third party. There's nothing that they're engaging in that's superseding the P.O.C. It's facilitating light conduct. The entity, the demons, are stalking in the path with light. All right, using whatever they have at their disposal to outward appear as though they're engaging in something else when they are engaging in a state system on behalf of the state. 8MKN556. License 8ETL754. And this little pharmacy called Finley's Drugs, Rexall, they're monitoring. P.O.C. License 6KOE988 AW60C07 paper. 8LJA278. License 99426U2. License 8SDP261. 7BEE502. Western Express is crossing path monitoring with the state that's amplifying sirens. M7575HY, Western Express. All right, crossing path, the back license U810245. The state is amplifying sirens. That's facilitating conduct. All right. It's a maintenance of an environment. You're talking about the demons that are going to be snatched out of those positions. Up Fontana police using their sirens and stalking on Sierra as I am approaching on the bus. This is AMR, and you've seen the directed light. They are stalking both day and night, and they're stalking and monitoring now. 7PJD425. License plate 7833 3K2. Vehicle number 82353, engaging in criminal conduct. Those are demons to be snatched out of those positions. 6DVW568, 8KNA779, 17201K2, K36NAD, RMWLSN1, and that was driven by, looked like a fat-faced white male, 5EBV551, 16545V2. Siren stop immediately after they cross path with me. You're also going to pay attention to that. And that is the license plate that I recited of American Medical Response and the vehicle number. That is the identification. That was, again, looked like a chubby white boy. He looks thick in the face, wearing a hat, at Sierra Avenue and Arrow Boulevard. And the third party license plates I'm reading, they're monitoring together. 8EBC079. 8VSY868, 8UJN628, 7GBU429, 8SVZ857, 6LYW350, 7GGB754, 5K79, I can't really see that one. I'm laughing because third parties that engage in stalking and know they're being documented and have zero license plates on their cars. And it's not an issue because they're monitoring with the police, okay, who are also seeking to engage in the system together. They're all demon possessed. 7MPX221. I find it pathetic. License 8UJN628 is group stalking remaining present at the intersection. All right, engaging in surveillance, 9:29 a.m. All right, again, license 8JNJ249. License plate. It is currently, by the way, 9:30 a.m. 8 PIC 633, 8 DSN 548, 8 LIW 361, 8 TEJ 357, 5 ZTU 105, 38049E3, 8 MNM 917, 7 GSY 246, 6 LHT 277, 8 CRY 866, 8 VHM 025, 8 TVB 739, 8 PYX 299, 7 MPX 211, 45140S2, VZY 934A. That's a different looking license plate. Galderon Trucking is crossing path. 4XMM679, 6WNS250, 8VKT 602, 8VVF 951. Alright, license plate 8FCX220. Okay, let's see that one. 8XGK364, 8UJZ159, 7MSK710, 6DUX442, 6TPT567, 8GUW102. Yeah, I read that one already. 8KFA017, 8MLK396, 8NDF223, 6EGU893, 5JNP583. I'm sorry, 5JVP583. Six EGU893. Yeah, I read those. Okay. Seven MNM 508, 7 KUW 433. Let's see, I want to get this license plate. I love getting these cowards on motorcycles. That's audible activity. That is 24D5250. That's the motorcycle. This is a fat cockroach. He's monitoring, stalking in the path, creating facilitating activity. Thought I'd just roll back and get that license plate. 8VRV069 is monitoring to that activity that third party is creating. 6JBZ357, 7CTN019, 7FAZ319, 62845W2. C BT25 S5. I'm sorry, S562. That's paper. BT66T73 paper. 8TQS069, 8PJF442. N931YO, 7TUY237, 8SLT810, 7MLU667, 2836, 8M2743631, 6HAP165, 6YXP670, 6ZIL355, 8JQS512, 7TNK515, 7ZXR885, 8VZP950, I think I read that one, 8RDZ716, BT90V77 paper, EMO93, handicap, 40156C3, RODILES. BRO88, handicap, because I didn't read that one. 8E65169, 8WMW799, 6WGD572, 6BIL 136, 8UBG 875, 7ZNK 854, 8CGP 215. And this is Ryder with license plate 83290N2 US.16130. That is Ryder stalking in the city of Fontana at Arrow and Sierra Avenue. And it is currently, by the way, 9:35 a.m. License plate 8GDH 812 7FKV 974 6AWT 278. San Bernardino County crossing path. License 8RIE. Can't see this one. 8RTE484 or 8RIE484. That is audible activity of a demon. That's a stalker. It's pathetic. It is, again, it's 9:36 a.m. I'm at the Fontana Chamber of Commerce, 8 PFW 040, 54388R1, 6WFS 306, 8JTT 476, 6NLF 596, DODGRZ4, 02164L2. Oh. ALLMDHR. This is Public Works. It's City of Fontana, 1361316. 6ZND 170, 7GVD 897, 6DQK 346, 8KUL 227. 8NWN 581, stalking in the parking lot, 8GMC 474. 7BNF 252, the same, stalking in the parking lot. It is, by the way, currently 9:38 a.m. 8HEC 996, 7NNH 206. 7JWP 608. 7KRH 413. Eight WGE 866. 8WPL, 8WPL 117, 6ZQC 820, tracking my steps, stalking as I walk to the opposite end of the parking lot, BU 2531 paper, engaged in surveillance over here at the corner, pacing on a communication device. All right, this is Fontana PD. Let's see. It is, by the way, 9:40 a.m. captured what is this chubby white male. He's wearing short sleeve black top and dark gray slacks with black shoes. He's holding up his phone to his left ear, okay, while he's keeping his back to me while he knows I'm documenting him. He is engaged in surveillance, so understand his positioning. It's intentional with regard to where I was walking toward the not toward the Fontana Lewis Library, and this is maintenance of presence while he's on the sidewalk over here on the opposite side, patrolling with a communication device, okay? It is currently, by the way, I took an image of that. That's called, it's the same documenting, it's the same surveillance, it's the same stalking conduct, it's relevant positioning, and doing so with knowledge of where I'm at, surrounding the perimeter, all right, just on foot, 7LDK455. That's what I took a picture of. It's 9:41 a.m. All right, 7XTW421, 7YLM486, 8Z62664, 6PFX526, 7XTW421, 7HGV914, 6ZLX179, 34585G2, 7FJT 873, 7HKL823. Allison Mechanical, license 76143D2, that's that commercial actor. All right, license 8RID459, 7PTK258, 7HED051, 8JSK174. I don't see any license plate on that one. 8HWD607, 8UQB976, 25666Z2, 91423F1, 7JJF661, 8FQW680, 8LNH877, 8GPF495, 94737B3, 8SYU174, G987JO, 8N54617, 7YAK454, 8XT4752, Washington, FJ165, handicap, 8DVL492. I don't see any license plates on these. Oops. It is currently 9:43, by the way. J221E0. And I think I read that one. Yeah. ARDC026 65451Y2. In case I did not state it, BXT4752 is Washington. I am at the intersection of Emerald and Seville, and this appears to be what is the Fontana Police Department. I see City of Fontana Command Center. I see Fontana Police Department vehicles parked over here, and hopefully identified some state actors in their civilian vehicles and their own private vehicles because they are engaged in federal stalking. These are demons at what is a facilitating venue, engaging in surveillance and stalking while I'm inside of the library, the Fontana Lewis Library, which is feet away, all right, while the state is engaging in the P.O.C. And the people of the state, all of them demon-possessed monitoring together, are engaging in maintenance of presence in that facilitating environment. All right, it is currently, by the way, 9:44 a.m. And you do have what is Fontana PD license 1609749, 6MJK014, these are two demons that are stalking. This is a white male. Let me show you this. They're using their vehicles as light. They're stalking in the path, and it's 9:44 a.m. All right, I just took a picture of what is relevant positioning. So as I'm walking on the sidewalk, you have what are, first of all, understand demons. Second of all, what are demons that are robed in what is the status of law enforcement. I read the first license plate. I'm going to read the second one. They remain present. License plate of the white male, license 1607151. They are group stalking at the Fontana Police Department. The government is monitoring an American citizen. They are present in what is a facilitating environment. They are engaging in what is demonic conduct, facilitating the criminal act, which is federal stalking with communication devices. And again, this license plate is, oh, this is a, I don't know what he is. Huh? Are you okay? Are you okay?
I'm not.
Oh, I know you're not. That's what I'm documenting. How you doing? What's your badge number? You want to give that up?
Yeah, 609.
609? Okay, thank you. All right, I just want to get your license plate. Want to make sure I write it.
I'm the watch commander on duty too, so you can put that in there too.
You're the watch commander? That's great. The watch commander, what's your name?
Fileto, F-I-L-E-T-O.
Fileto? Oh, okay. Want to make sure we get that. Fileto, badge number 609. At the Fontana Police Department, he is very proud to announce his title while he is monitoring at the... All right, license plate 8RQN037. And I did take video of what is the state's fake sun that it is covering up over with clouds, all right, which the state engages in willy-nilly. You're talking about ongoing demonic activity, the ongoing manipulation of the environment. It's demonic at its core, all right? That's where directed light and the whole notion of a fake sun, and that is the fake sun. That is directly over my head at the facilitating venue of the Fontana Police Department, all right? I do want to read some license plates. 1475382, 1500332, 1597015. I read the license plates of the demons that were maintaining presence using their vehicles as light activity while they are monitoring me, and the fake sun is right over, which is what I showed in video after I documented that officer asking, how you doing, and what's my, and I give him, I'm sorry, he gives me his name and his badge number, all right, and I just wanted to capture video to show you what is none other than a state facilitating venue as well. This is law enforcement who are indeed engaging in conduct on behalf of the state. This is the state acting directly in what is a venue under what is the same exact fake sun, all right, the fake sun that is remaining in the evening, as I showed you yesterday, all right, after 4 p.m., and I showed you the directed light inside of the Fontana Lewis Library that was on the upper wall, and then I step outside and I'm showing you what is the fake sun that is in alignment with me as I stand in the parking lot. Now, you do understand that that is light. If that's not, if that's the state's fake sun, the same pattern, okay? But you're also thinking about the video I just captured 120 seconds earlier, where I'm showing you what is directed light on the upper wall inside of the library where I'm sitting. That is not light activity. If that was even the sun setting remaining in the city of Fontana, visible from the parking lot of the same venue, aiming light onto the Miller Theater, and it's also aiming directed light that's supposed to be sunlight on the walls inside of the Fontana Lewis Library, no. Pay attention. That's what I captured yesterday. All right, and that is, if that was the sun setting in alignment with me, that would not be light activity inside on the walls of the library. Okay, that's how you know what this demon is doing, 1597068. Using the police vehicle, using the lights and sounding it while they're monitoring me, listening to the audible activity that I am, listening to my prosecution of this entity, because they're monitoring while the state is filling that venue, the library, across this parking lot, and covering that venue, the library, with the fake sun. The Fontana Police is a venue, and the fake sun is right over me right now. That's exactly what I captured. License plate 1597068. That demon is sitting in that vehicle and uses its police lights while it's parked inside of the parking spot, in alignment with me, stalking in the path, all right, and using the vehicle sounding in, all right, while that psychopath is listening to me recite what was conduct with the fake sun and directed light yesterday, which is directly prosecuting the Fontana PD, who are in relevant position while that light activity is present at the Lewis Library. Okay, license plate, that's why that demon is just using the lights and sounding it for no reason. It's for facilitating purposes. It's a demon. It's a demon in a position to be snatched out of. 1603690. 1607146. Those are Fontana Police license plates inside of the parking lot. A demon just hops inside of one of the vehicle and just blurps and uses the lights. All right, P.O.C. License plate 7VBT494, monitoring with the Fontana Police Department. And also what I'm showing you is the fake sun that's over me while I'm at the Fontana Police Department. And then you have what is also remembering what is the state's, and this is the exact point that I'm making, the state is present right now with its fake sun over me. And the state was aiming its fake sun, you're talking about visible, and still in alignment with me. Pay attention to that pattern while the state is aiming light onto the same venue, into the computer lab of the Lewis Library, onto the ground, the field of the parking lot, and the field of the Miller Amphitheater, all right? License plate 1603056, onto the fake sun, while 1559484, Fontana PD, just sitting in the vehicle, stalking all around while I'm documenting them at their state facilitating venue, all right? They were monitoring this morning as I was reciting their crossing path. They were patrolling a motorcycle, creating light activity, monitoring with Mariposa, who was creating light activity, all right, monitoring with the third parties while they are patrolling, maintaining presence conspicuously and inconspicuously. All right, that's what group stalking is. All right, it is currently 9:52 a.m. That is P.O.C. And you do have the provision of the identification of a state actor, as that Ontario police officer gives his badge number and his position, as though it's some suggestion that they are oblivious to who I am, what I'm doing, and have nothing to fear. All right, this is all that. And let me be clear: he cannot give me his name or give me his name. You're talking about a prosecution inevitably. I'm telling you about what is the conduct of demons, right? They outwardly conduct themselves as though they are fearless, as though they don't know you when they're stalking you. And you look at what is the fake sun, and that's why I also capture that video. And it's not just the video right now, which is, okay, the state kept its fake sun over the B&G Plaza. I was there at 7:30 in the morning. Remember that. It's never going to be, if that was actually the sun, I'm never going to capture it. First of all, even in the city of Fontana, that's the pitfall of stalking with a fake sun. And then you're analyzing, wow, is this actually the sun? If it's actually the sun, then no other state in the United States would get any sun, would ever see it, okay? But not only that, you're talking about it's not going to be visible over anybody's head in another city because it's remaining very precise over me in a particular city at a particular address. All right, and so that's the significance of documenting what is stalking with light, because that's exactly what the entity is doing. And where the fake sun is, it's the identification of a venue, the absence of any First Amendment rights, the absence of any normalcy, revealing what is a psychopath while they are acting like they're normal, acting like it's everyday business. Okay, they're demons. In other words, it's a malicious system. It's a malicious state system. And it is currently, by the way, 9:54 a.m., 8BQU 230. But then again, I did not need that video because I've already shown you what is the state's fake sun over me at 10 o'clock in the morning. And that already existed and is prosecuting still the Fontana Police Department, who are in relevant position to the Fontana Lewis Library, where the state is putting its fake sun over me at this venue, where it's keeping it over the B&G Plaza in the city of Ontario. That does not coexist. And this is what I'm saying, it's already established. I'm showing what is an ongoing documentation for the prosecution of the people of the state, and no confusion whatsoever as to what is stalking with light. License plate 5YRA121, 6ZQC820. I think I read that one already. It is, by the way, 9:54 a.m. and I am back at the Fontana Lewis Library. I just wanted to get those demons at the Fontana Police Department.
And still be homeless. Right.
All right, I just want to document this. This is the entity that is stalking in the bathroom in operation of a communication device, and this is the state facilitating venue of the Fontana Lewis Library. This is a demon-possessed stalker who is engaging in the elements of monitoring and is engaging in what is presence on behalf of the state, and there is no form for that ongoing P.O.C. It is currently, by the way, 7:55 p.m., and this is Fontana Lewis Library. This is sexual violence by the entity, and that's operation, again, of the communication device that she's in the bathroom monitoring. This is P.O.C. That is the sex offender stalking in the private space, P.O.C. All right, I do want to document what is the demonic activity inside of the bathroom. This is literally the entity that's stalking inside of the private space. This is what the entity does. And this demon is pacing inside of the bathroom on in operation of a communication device. So I just want to document that. And that is terrorism while the people of the state, she's acting on behalf of the entire entity. She's acting on behalf of what is the facilitating venue. Minions are all around monitoring with communication devices in concert with her while she's literally pacing in the bathroom. I did capture this African-American female's image. She is literally engaging in sexual violence on behalf of the entity. And let me be clear, demons, men and women, are engaging in surveilling me inside of the private space. And it is currently 7:59 p.m. They are representing the state engaging in that sexual violence together. And I did document what is the presence of the state stalking in the bathroom, because that's exactly what she represents. She's a third party, engaging in the very criminal elements of monitoring, while outwardly engaging in what is the maintenance of a conversation, which is audible activity that is seemingly disconnected and having nothing to do with me while she's in relevant position. And what is a maintained environment? And as I stand, I have 4 shadows in front of me. Okay, this is P.O.C. and that is documentation of the entity that is a violent sex offender. It is currently 8 p.m. and I am leaving the state facilitating venue of the Fontana Lewis Library, where they've been engaged in presence on behalf of the state, including the Fontana Lewis Library, who I documented this morning, while the state's light source was directly over my head. That's exactly what you saw. 52528Z1. 6XLC397, 4RYE682, 8SME071, 5WRC993. Molestation coming from the San Bernardino County Fire Department, license 1445606. And I showed you what was the demon that was stalking at the van sitting in front of the Fontana Lewis Library last night. And I showed you what was a picture of headlights, and that was not headlights, it was directed light. That's exactly what the fire department engaged in right now. It's directed light while they're also touching, they're molesting, and also it's directed light while they're driving by in that state vehicle. Knowing exactly where I am and engaging in that intentional conduct of what is crossing path, while engineered light is the means of doing so. They're monitoring and doing that, okay? Understand also what is the context. That's a demon that is stalking and monitoring to the activity that the African-American female, this is a black woman in the natural, this is a demon-possessed actor, all right? This is the reality of her condition, stalking with the demons of the Fontana Fire Department right here, at Office Sierra. I've documented them already, and the Fontana Police Department. They are demons alike. This is a state system. This is demonic activity. And these demons are engaging in surveillance while that demon is in the bathroom literally stalking me, okay? That is the obsessive sex offender chasing into the bathroom. And that's exactly what I captured images of. 6 p.m. R938. There is no form in directed light and under a fake sun. I am revealing what is the violent sex offender that is a state, a public entity, and is a people. All right. It is literally terrorizing conduct while psychopaths pace all around you and then chase you into a bathroom to continue stalking you because they are that consumed and that obsessed and sexually motivated stalking activity. All right. Want to know, they don't want to just monitor your communication devices and they also want to know what's going on with your panties in the bathroom, want to know what you're doing, want to know as you're doing it. That's what demons are up to, and that's what they are consumed with, and that's exactly what that is, okay? 7YFM684, and that's why I don't mince words with what they're doing and what is the mindset, because you need to understand that, because that's going to be what is the legislation of prosecuting a government that's a sex offender. That's an unprecedented sex offender. That is a sex offender not yet contemplated by federal legislation, and it needs to be, and that's why I spell that out for you. 5PTL310. Because that's how you're understanding what is the level of violence that the American citizen, the target individual, is subject to. 8PIE744. That's where you understand that. And it is necessary to be understood. It's a matter of justice. And it is currently 8:02 p.m. And like I said, I have exited the venue. And I'm walking to what is the Fontana Metrolink train center, Metrolink train station. This is P.O.C. 7UFV492, molesting. And it is currently 8:08 p.m. I'm at Sierra and Orange Way, where they are stalking and touching with light. I'm walking toward the Fontana Metrolink train station right now. P.O.C. Also touching his license plate. 6L13859. They were at the same intersection of Sierra and Orange Way. It's 8:09 p.m. It is currently 8:10 p.m. License plate, this one engaging in surveillance, maintaining presence inside of the car while Omnitron molests with light, 5TSF358. That is called maintenance of presence, stalking in the path while another is molesting me with light, directed light. You have what is, I'm walking on the sidewalk, and you have what is somebody that is present for maintenance of presence in the path. And you're looking at a stalker stalking in the dark. This is what they do while I'm sitting in the car at 630 North Fern, all around in the street, while I am inside of that vehicle, knowing exactly where I'm sleeping. That's what they're doing right now, while Omnitrans is molesting with light, and the third party that I also recited, stopping at the corner right here. They are acting together. Okay, it is currently 8:10 p.m. and I did capture an image. That's what I'm referencing. I read that license plate and I captured an image of it. License, that's Fontana PD, who was stalking 1603650, I believe, 8AGW571. I can't really see that license plate, but that's Fontana PD. You witnessed what is demon possession while that, and you've witnessed it before, while they are driving by me under the fake sun. You see directed light. This is the ongoing revealing of what are demons, and they cannot hide it. They've revealed it themselves. All I did was run my camera. Okay, so you're witnessing what is ongoing, another venue, if you will. You're talking about what is revealing the demon possessed who are in the position of law enforcement and who are stalking, as I am at their venue okay? Because that's what it is. It's not a police department anymore. Under the state's pattern of conduct, it is a facilitating venue where the government is monitoring. You are a stalker in the state's environment. That's why a fake sun was over my head, albeit covered up or not. You saw that light source. You've seen the documented pattern of stalking with light. And that is exactly what was over my head while at the Fontana Police Department. And that state actor was in relevant position. Those demons were stalking in the path using their police vehicles while they were in the driveway as I was reciting their license plates. And I took pictures of it. And then you have what is the crossing the path using those police vehicles as I am literally walking up to the sidewalk. Those demons are very precise with their timing. It's the same thing that I'm documenting as I speak very specific things. You'll have what is Ontario Police who visibly, that demon is already stalking. All right, as they listen to every syllable, you have what is the inspiration for their visibly showing their demon-possessed selves and crossing path visibly under the fake sun, and you'll see directed light. It's the ongoing demonstration of demon possession. That's what these companies are revealing about themselves. That's what the state is revealing about this. That's what the people of the state have revealed about itself. This is what the government has revealed. All right, this is demonic activity. Bus number 1311 1469058. Monitoring and molesting together because Route 66 is here molesting with directed light while demons are just standing all around moving in that directed light. They're all psychopaths monitoring and stalking together. Anyway, it's 8:13 p.m. and I was just giving you context as to what is no doubt stalking by Fontana PD as I capture that group stalker lurking in the darkness while Omnitrans is molesting and crossing path. And you have what is crossing path by Fontana PD who I directly documented at their venue. Okay, and it's the same thing that I revealed to you when I am documenting, for example, the Ontario Police Department who was under the fake sun as I'm at their venue, at their address, okay? And then I went on to continue documentation, and all of it is demonstrating what I have already shown, that which is not the sun that remains over my head. And as I continue to document, I'm revealing what is the demon possession, what is the stalking conduct, what are the dangerous psychopaths and sex offenders that are the Ontario Police, and that's why the fake sun, indeed, as it was never possible as I went on following from August 17, 2021, and documented the state keeping its fake sun over my head both in the morning while I'm there at 11:44 and then again in the afternoon. As incredible as that is, that's documentation that the state provided as I remain at the Ontario Ovid Family Community Library in the same week for the duration of the day. That's not the sun that could ever be over the roof, right over the edge, over my head, maintaining central presence while I'm at 2500 South Archibald Avenue, which is the Ontario Police Department. And that's the significance of that documentation that's already published. I am revealing what are demons engaging in a satanic system targeting together the people and the state. Period. They're demons all together, revealing what is, I'm literally lifting up a boulder out of the mud, and you're seeing all the cockroaches that are underneath it as I'm revealing their secrets, okay? And it's criminal. It's not just some demonic cult. Like I said, it's criminal. It's the government. That's why it's relevant. It's directly relevant that they're demon-possessed psychopaths and sex offenders. It is currently 8:14 p.m. That's audible activity while a demon is walking by with their bike in directed light, and a demon at the village at Sierra across the street on the venues on Nuevo are monitoring while a demon has their flashers on. Okay, that's P.O.C. All right, that's also revealing what are demons who are inside of their facilitating venues monitoring, having no shelter. All right, the village at Sierra is a facilitating venue. The demons on Nuevo are in their homes monitoring, and that's why the state's fake sun is over this venue in conflict with every other documented place of what is not the sun over my head at any other day. But I just want to speak to what you're hearing, and it's the ongoing P.O.C. All right, it is 8:15 p.m. at the Fontana Metro League train station. I do want to make sure I document Route 66, license 1404973. Not only are they engaging in molestation, they are engaging in what is facilitation while psychopath, demon-possessed third parties are patrolling all around in directed light, all right? Fontana Metrolink train station is also facilitating with flickering light. That's a demonic pattern, okay? Flashing light is not a malfunction. This is a pattern everywhere that I'm showing you. And you have what are a demon on Nuevo using their flashers. You have what is a demonic environment, which is also terrorism, as I document that, having a flashing light, flickering light on the property while you're documenting. The entity is stalking with light in this regard, and that's terrorism. While the entity does it, the people do the same thing, all right? It is 8:18 p.m., and this is P.O.C. The license plate of Route 61, also molesting. All All right, that demon, they usually use the bus, they'll arrive, and then they wait to open the door until I make a move, and they use that opening of the door as a means of stalking with activity. So I took a picture of him before he did that, and instead of doing what they usually do, he just walks out the back of the door, the back door of the bus, still molesting, his shadow reaching upward toward the front of the bus. All right, he's in directed light while he's doing so. 1535619. It is 8:18 p.m. 1535619. That is Omnitrans bus route 61 that I just got off of. I'm in Ontario at bus. This is, by the way, bus stop number 7910 at Lemon and Holt. And it's 9:24 a.m. and I remain subject to the system, and that's why I'm just documenting the specific vehicle with the license plate that I'm on, subject to that system of monitoring and stalking every single last one of them on that bus, the driver himself, and it's the same driver, employee number 3640. All right, it's currently 9:24 p.m. This is P.O.C. 8 DAC 110 at third party facilitating venue Metro 102. This male is engaged in surveillance. He's sitting in the darkness, just like I showed you a picture of on Sierra, stalking, maintaining presence while I'm at the bus stop. And so as I start moving, you have what is, first of all, a far distance away from his car, not commensurate with the immediate sound of the car door closure. And then I just see a group stalker that's walking down the street. All right, these are demons that engage in trickery with both sound and noise. Nonetheless, you have what is the use of vehicles with license plate 8 DAC 110. This is a male that is seen walking in relevant position at facilitating venue Metro 102. That third party is engaging in surveillance and stalking, maintaining presence in the path, and doing so inconspicuously. And so I just want to document that. That's ongoing surveillance and the demon-possessed stalking activity that the people engage in on a constant basis. It's 9:26 p.m. 8 SEA 989 at 9:35 p.m. Directed light and the state flying over right where I'm at the Taco Bell on Mountain Avenue. This is P.O.C. It's 9:35 p.m.